chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will put it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
To the air, it's Denson. Catch in the middle, it's Cutler. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield, it's Denson. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Looking for room. It's Jackson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. Gashing the knee on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Now rolling to the left. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Toss sweep to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets him to the 34.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Roberts. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, and to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On a little time, lets it go. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Running to the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Denson. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got an open man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. And the Buckeyes get enough to move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man. First down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. It's Jackson. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Lincoln. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Jackson. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open downfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the ground with the back. And he's still running after the move. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Catch in the middle, it's Hodges. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Here's a heat. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Canes want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Denson. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Ooh, and they almost had another one, and this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Off the play fake. Touchdown Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Purdue. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways
naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you can
Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this one.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wideout. Off the the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cutler. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Denson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Finds his back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Scanning the field is St. Clair. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill position.
Got enough space, and he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.